In 2016, Donald Trump ran for president as the anti-war candidate. He called the invasion of Iraq reckless and self-destructive, and he claimed, falsely, that he had opposed it. He ridiculed Republicans who defended the war, and he promised to avoid unnecessary foreign conflicts. Now Trump has launched a war of his own. It's a trade war against China, our European allies, and any other country Trump resents. Like the Iraq War, the trade war is backfiring. And Trump is defending it with the same arguments he mocked as a candidate. In 2002 and 2003, President George W. Bush sold the Iraq War by hyping Iraq's dictator, Saddam Hussein, as a threat to U.S. security. As the war's cost to America mounted, and as the body bags piled up, Bush assured Americans that the resistance in Iraq would soon collapse. America was winning, said Bush, because we were killing the bad guys. In his re-election campaign, Bush accused the war's critics of trying to cut and run. To prove our patriotism, we had to suck it up and stand with the president. In 2016, Trump savaged these arguments. He said Bush had lied about the Iraqi threat. 15 years of wars in the Middle East, Trump observed, had left a path of destruction including tremendous financial loss to the United States. And for what? Trump asked. It's not like we had victory. It's a mess. Trump scorned Bush's claim that Saddam had to be punished. It wasn't America's job to police the world, he said. Unlike other candidates for the presidency, war and aggression will not be my first instinct, Trump declared. Instead, he outlined a foreign policy of caution and restraint, and he promised to steer clear of conflicts unless we have a plan for victory. In reality, Trump turned out to be no more restrained than President Barack Obama. Trump kept troops in Afghanistan, extended the war against ISIS in Syria, and provided logistical aid to the Saudi war in Yemen. But on trade, Trump has launched attacks everywhere. He has slapped tariffs on numerous countries and threatened others, including our allies. Last week, the president proudly said of his escalating tariffs on China, "This is a trade war that should have taken place a long time ago." Trump's war, like Bush's, isn't going well. Since January 2018, the United States has imposed tariffs on 11% of goods imported into the country, says a report issued last week by the Congressional Budget Office. Some of these tariffs, the report notes, affect nearly all U.S. trading partners. In response, retaliatory tariffs had been imposed on 7% of all goods exported by the United States. What have Trump's tariffs accomplished? According to CBO's analysis, they have increased domestic prices, suppressed investment growth by raising the prices of investment goods, and probably weakened business investment in the United States, since companies don't know whether they'll be able to move products in or out of the country. China's retaliatory tariffs alone have slashed U.S. exports by $21 billion. But even without the retaliation, Americans are paying directly for Trump's tariffs, thanks to higher prices. In a review of studies, CBO finds that a larger share of the cost of the tariffs than previously estimated is passed along to U.S. importers. Altogether, CBO